time it is. Welcome back to Legendary TV. Name is Phil Legend, emphasis on the legend. And today we got Trunks versus Silver, Dragon Ball Heroes versus Archie Sonic, Death Battle. Now, I never watched Dragon Ball as much. However, I heard Dragon Ball Heroes is practically creative mode for fans, so they can just practically do whatever they want. Now, Archie Sonic, it's a different beast compared to the games. Oh boy. So, yeah, let's check this out. Thought I could play with my headphones. Okay.
Trunks Briefs, time cop of the Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Yes, red hair now?
The Hedgehog, secret freedom fighter from Archie Sonic.
While these two temporal warriors may be well known, today we're looking at their counterparts from alternate universes.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Alright.
And it's our job
This
to
might be
analyze their
interesting.
weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alright.
Everyone knows Trunks is the coolest Dragon Ball character. Don't lie, when he showed up to prove Goku wasn't the only Super Saiyan around, you popped a Shenron in your pants.
After witnessing his entire world slaughtered by a deadly android duo and using his mother's time
Android
machine
17
to
and
hop to
18.
the past to make things right, Trunks made his triumphant return to his own time period.
But for this version of Trunks, that's where things start to get a bit different, when he was intercepted by this JoJo posing fairy chick.
The Supreme Kai of Time, Cronoa. She watches over all of time in the
I know her
Dragon Ball
from,
universe,
Dragon
and was
Ball
forced to
Xenoverse.
arrest Trunks for his alterations to multiple
Xenoverse 2.
timelines.
Welcome to the world of Disney's Loki. Oh, sorry, Dragon Ball Heroes. An alternate universe. No, Xenoverse, where every Dragon Ball story has its own canon timeline. Kinda like if some nerd's weird DBZ fanfiction became totally official. And it rocks.
Unlike his more well-known counterpart, this Trunks was
Trunks
made to atone for his
Briefs?
crimes against time by joining Cronoa's secret enforcers.
Yu-Gi-Oh
the
card
Time
named
Patrol.
Tyler?
I'll give you one try to guess what the
knew?
Time Patrol does. But hey, even if it wasn't on his to-do list for the week, Trunks is the perfect guy to protect the whole multiverse. He has the usual collection of the Saiyans' key powers, but also a magic sword straight from the hero of time.
Link?
Playing on iPhone? Now you can play unlocked on PC.
So
with
Zelda
Google
is
Play
canon
Games.
too? I
No,
don't know.
not him. Not him. That
Chrono.
guy, yeah.
Even with
Oh,
the
I'm about to
differing
say.
timelines, it's heavily implied this Trunks has lived all the way through some variation of the Goku Black Saga. Therefore, he possesses all powers the original Trunks has, including the ability to assume the golden form of the Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan?
And gathering ki from other life forms to make this ultra-huge laser sword.
However, he has also performed a divine ritual to unlock
Super Saiyan
godly
Rage
ki
and
within
God?
himself, taking on the incredible red visage of a Super Saiyan God.
God power sure does come in handy when he's fighting literal demons, like when these weirdos revive Mechikabura, the ruler of the demon realm, causing all sorts of time breaks across the Xenoverse. It's kind of a mess. Lucky for us, Jocelyn's even nerdier than Wiz. What useless knowledge have you got for us today?
Come on, dude. Knowledge is never useless. Okay, so all the major timelines in Dragon Ball Heroes are recorded in tomes called the Scrolls of Eternity. Anytime somebody hopscotches through time, another one of these scrolls poofs into existence. There's just one teensy little problem. There can only be so many scrolls. Once you hit the limit, surprise, you just triggered Cosmic Armageddon. And that's not even counting all the lesser timelines branching off the main ones Trunks and co have to keep track of. Anyway, Trunks and the Time Patrol are
It's a
some of
lot.
the only peeps who can time warp without causing these distortions, thanks to unique devices like this armband.
Though sometimes a patrolman gets ballsy and tries to mess with time themselves, like when Silas tried to rewrite Dragon Ball Heroes, both the world
Wait,
and the
what?
game. Oh yeah, did we mention that? The universe is an arcade game in its own universe.
Yes and no.
Huh.
In the far-off future of the Xenoverse, the Dragon Ball Heroes arcade game essentially serves as another method of time travel, allowing future warriors to visit iconic moments in the past.
So much for preventing the Ragnarok of the multiverse or whatever.
That's where those lesser time branches come in. They don't count. Just because.
These machines also send an avatar of the player back in time, complete with an assortment of
What?
collectible cards that can summon facsimiles of well-known characters.
That's right. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is a rare reverse holo now.
Trunks himself is an avid fan, along with his disciples Beat and Note. Fun fact, Beat is a descendant of GT Goku.
Trunks even funded a dual disc style hero switch so he can use his cards on the go. And you thought Trunks was cool before he went full Seto Kaiba. Hell, he somehow made the Great Saiyaman look badass. That's how you put polish on disappointment. And I thought that was pretty damn impossible.
All these powers, gadgets, and cards certainly came in handy against foes like Mechikabura, but they weren't always enough. Even Super Saiyan 4 Vegito had trouble fighting the Demon King, who created a black hole to consume every timeline in the multiverse.
Until Trunks broke out the ultimate Deus Ex Machina, the Key Sword. No, not that one. That one, yeah.
Oh, okay,
This
I'm
epic
gonna
blade
say.
isn't just a sword. It can completely shut down an opponent's powers. And thanks to being powered by Pinky over there, it can summon the power of the Eternal Time Labyrinth! Which is just really fun to say.
Well, even more fun, it traps targets in the crack of time, a bubble of reality outside all timelines with windows into others. And the key sword
So it's like in Ocarina of Time when Link defeated Ganon and Zelda and the sages seal Ganon to a whole never place, like the Pages of Time or something. Well, I don't know, like that's the first thing that came in my mind.
was powerful
Wow.
enough to finish off Mechikabura in a single strike.
Obviously, this puts Xenotrunks in the upper echelons of Dragon Ball power levels, even eclipsing the main timeline's Goku, who could destroy the universe up to 13 times over when he first channeled Super Saiyan God.
The same Goku
Even
who could
spare
push
with
through
Beerus
hip
and
time
Whis?
skips and could
Oh,
fly
man.
from Grand Kai's planet to Hell in less than a minute.
Surpass
Considering
Goku
the
in speed and
distance between
power.
realms as
Oh
displayed in
boy.
this canon visual model, that would require speeds over 29 quintillion times faster than light.
And that was even before going God, let alone getting training from Whiskey.
Whis and many of Trunks' patrol buddies are just as impressive. Like you! Well, the you who battled Demigra in the Xenoverse game when he had control over all time and space, or the you who fought the demon
Okay, now I
Shamel,
remember.
threatened the whole multiverse. You are technically a canon character in Dragon Ball. Congrats, I guess. Maybe now you can throw that
This is
Kamehameha
confusing.
for real.
And now everything is canon
Oh, come
now.
on, you know you want to.
So
it's
the bad
stupid.
guys better watch out, cause Trunks and his time cops will always be there to stop them and protect time itself.
Right. Silver, what
It's
you got,
the year
man?
3437PXE. The world of Mobius has entered an era of darkness. This savage future has been ravaged by unending fires,
Iblis.
giant monsters, ecological disasters, and general
Is it-
dystopia
wait,
of all
is
kinds.
Iblis canon in the
but
comics?
standing against this harsh and bleak reality is a lone hero. A young
Silver.
hedgehog with silver quills named, Silver.
So, yeah, comic book Silver doesn't sound too different from the one in the video games, right? Don't count on it. This is the same comic where all the tales in the multiverse fuse together into this monstrosity.
I remember that one.
So
That
strap
was
in
weird.
for a wild ride.
With no family to speak of, Silver was taken in by the last elders of his damaged world, including the immortal Wizard of Chaos,
He's 14?
Silver's goal was to become a Knight of Cronus, a time
He
traveling
sounded a
warrior
lot
who would
older
save
in the
future
games,
by
but this is
changing the
comics,
past.
so
Silver's base abilities include super strength and super speed, though not quite at the same level as those of Knuckles or Sonic, respectively.
more like
Well,
telekinesis.
that's okay, because he's got his own special weapon, Mind Bullets.
And more. A lot more. Silver possesses the rare power of psychokinesis, allowing him to move himself
Psychokinesis,
or
yeah.
other objects around with just his thoughts.
A brand new Planet Fitness is opening near you. Join today for just $1 down, $15 a month.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, man, it was one of the greatest days of my life. But that day was ruined.
He can move anything from rocks to skyscrapers to entire mountains.
But that's not all he's got up his sleeves. Gloves, he always keeps a warp ring on hand. A size-shifting power ring
warp
that
ring.
can teleport him anywhere he likes, even other dimensions.
Oh, so like in the
And
movies.
he can access the insight,
That's cool.
resistances to corruption, and power boosts many other Mobians can attain with usual power rings.
With all this, he was a shoo-in for school with the Woolly Mammoth Mage. Thanks to Mogul, Silver got to learn about two other magic abilities he'd soon master. First up, Chaos Control!
Chaos
the
Control.
magic Vogel pioneered himself centuries ago. This is the stuff Sonic and friends used to shoot pew-pews and turn into super not Saiyans.
Super
Then
forms.
Mogul discovered another magic, Kronos.
Chronos Control.
With this, Silver can move through time with very little effort, made even easier thanks to his Time Stone, a gem that governs time itself.
After
the
doing
time
tons of
stones from
research,
Sonic
Gross,
CD?
Sylvie and Vogel discovered that their shitty lives could all be blamed on just one person. Apparently, one of Sonic's own freedom fighters turned traitor and ruined everything. What a twist! So Silver set off with a full arsenal to baby Thanos that bastard.
Only one problem. The Archie Sonic multiverse is
manipulated?
complicated. Hell, complicated barely
Oh,
even
yeah.
cuts it. Jocelyn, how about you take this one?
What the heck? Hold up.
Complicated. Hell, complicated.
It's a freaking Wolverine Sonic? Oh, hold up. A Batman Sonic? Oh, man. Whoa, what are these panels? He got spikes on his forehead? What on earth? Okay.
It
Moving
barely
on.
even cuts it. Jocelyn, how about you take this one?
Okay, Archie Sonic's multiverse is similar in scope to something like
Spider
DC Comics,
Sonic?
with multiple extra-dimensional layers like the Chaos Force. There are infinite universes with infinite timelines and infinite characters,
Oh, as if Sonic needed more of those.
including the likes of Mega Man,
Mega
Sabrina
Man.
the Teenage Witch, and Spawn.
Wait, what?
With the Time Stones,
Really?
Warp Rings, and Chronos
Oh,
Control,
wow.
no timeline or
So many
dimension
crossovers
is
in
out
the
of Silver's
comics.
reach. Though, like bad sushi mixed with vodka, time hopping this way had some weird side effects, like decoupling Silver from time. So if he causes a real bad butterfly effect, he doesn't get erased like poor Marty McFly. He just has a lot of catching up to do.
Sorry, can you go back to the part about Sonic the Hedgehog meeting Mother Spawn?
Needless to say,
I don't
Silver
even
had
know
a
about
hard
that. I don't
time
even know how
figuring out
that worked.
exactly what he needed to do.
I mean, even if it was more straightforward, he's not exactly the sharpest quill on the hog.
Good thing Archie Silver is way more badass than he was in the video games.
Oh,
He's fought
man.
all sorts of epic baddies across
They just
time
nerfed my
and
boy
space,
Silver.
like Darth, Knuckles,
Enerjack.
Gesundheit, who
Enerjack?
stole the souls of every Mobian in the world. This guy threw
Oh.
a whole continent at our weed-haired hedgehog.
God,
Despite fighting
oh.
a literal dark god with far more power, Silver won the day by turning evil Knux' own attacks right back at him.
Not too surprising. Silver's psychic powers on their own are strong enough to teleport instantly, disrupt any technology, close tears in reality, and stop time from being pulled out of him.
Also, according to the Archie Sonic comic
Iblis, Mephiles,
encyclopedia,
and
Silver
Solaris.
still experienced some version of the events of the Sonic 06 video game. You know, everyone's favorite.
Including the battle against Solaris. who could
Solaris.
eat time, where Silver achieved the invulnerable form of Super Silver.
form.
He gets a major boost to match the speed and power of Super Sonic. As Sonic Man, without this supersonic energy, Sonic was already fast
Oh,
enough
Mega
to
Man.
outspeed stopped time. Let me say that again.
Flash
Time was
Man.
frozen, and Sonic could still move. What the hell?
Naturally, Super Sonic and Super Silver should both be faster than this. But as calculating speed requires a factor of time, and this feat removes time from the equation entirely, this means Super Silver's speed is incalculable. His speed is faster than time itself permits speed to be.
That's stupid.
That's Archie Sonic.
Hardly a super form's
That's
most
Archie,
impressive
yeah.
feat, though. There have been a few occations where the Archie Sonic multiverse
I remember
has
that
been
fight with
completely
Archie Sonic and Wally West, the fastest Flash there is. Kept pace with Sonic, survived being hit with Angel Island, strained Ifrit, a world-destroying monster. Wait, wasn't it Iblis? But then again, comics.
demolished and restored, and each one used the same chaos power Super Silver possesses.
And there's
The
some
most
multiple
notable, of course, was
Mobiuses,
when Super
too.
Sonic teamed up with Super Mega Man to counter the Super Genesis wave.
Which completely rewrote all of time and space.
Luckily, despite being right at ground zero, the
Super
Super Forms were
Genesis?
immune to the Super Genesis wave's reality warping power, giving Sonic and Mega Man the time they needed to save the entire multiverse.
Oh no, what about...
Yes, even Spawn.
Oh, thanks,
Fine.
Satan.
But even in this brave new world, Silver was nothing short of a hero.
As long as this dorky hedgehog is around to keep up the good fight, even the darkest timeline will have a silver lining.
That was a
This
tough
episode
line.
is
I'm
sponsored
not
by-
gonna lie. Alright, to the actual fight.
Through all
Playing on iPhone? Now
Okay.
you can play unlocked with Google Play Games on PC.
Possibilities.
It's time for a death battle through time.
All right, go Silver.
Stop! You're under arrest for unsanctioned time travel. Seriously? This is what I do.
Yeah. Pretty much. Ooh. Weave. Time warp. I mean warp ring. Weave. Okay. Counter. Super Saiyan. And this early into the fight, too. This is so early into the fight. Why y'all? Okay.
Rip off.
It's no use.
Ah, crap baskets. Come on, give me a good pull. Good enough.
Okay. All right. Ooh. Counter. Oh. Oh. Ooh. They broke his sword. Super Saiyan God. Boom. Got him. Ah, come on, Silver. Ooh. Ooh. Dang, he can't even manipulate that either.
Now to shut you down for good.
Oh. Ah. Dang. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh! Oh! Hold on. Oh! Is he gonna get sealed in the crystals? Oh man.
This is it, Time Hog.
Oh man.
I told you. It's
Use. Oh. One. Oh! Snap! Got him glitching. Oh man! All right, Silver, my boy.
KO! Oh, come on! Trunks is way past cooler than furry Kyle Reese.
It is hard to imagine Trunks
What?
losing to anyone.
Okay.
However, Silver ironically had just about everything he needed to put the Half Saiyan 6 feet under.
First off, time travel wasn't much of a factor since they were both pretty well versed.
Okay, so most of that could be countered. That is true. Duration, yes. Well, since considering that this is a common set of the games, would the ring count, the decreasing ring count, be still in effect? Says he has a shorter duration. I don't even know.
Either way, Silver's psychokinesis could disrupt tech like the hero switch and the time travel armband, leaving Trunks without his gadgets and primary method of hopping through time.
Let's be frank, in base form, Silver never stood a chance at matching Trunks with his own power.
Yeah.
Even in his super form, it's questionable whether or not Super Silver had the physical ability to match Super Saiyan Trunks. In short, it's practically impossible to lock down exact numbers and limits for their power levels.
So Trunks could have probably taken a win if he found an opening, but Silver's psychic powers have worked around similar disadvantages
And then
before.
again, Dragon Ball Heroes is just creative mode by the fans. So they can literally give Trunks the upper hand to win the fight. If that's even allowed.
Jack was way stronger than him, could match the power of Super Sonic, and conquered all of Mobius. But Silver could consistently Uno reverse card his attacks back at him, and he wasn't even Super at that time.
Trunks was obviously much faster than Goku's trip to hell. He could easily be sextillions or septillions of times faster than light, maybe even more. However, by the very nature of Dragon Ball powers, his speed must have a limit, even if it is impossible to know an exact number given what we've seen.
But
when it comes to
Archie's
Sonic
super
Universe,
forms have consistently shown
kind of have a
incalculable
limit.
speeds. Sure, Goku broke through Hit's time skip, but that actually has nothing to do with speed.
As explained by Whis, the effectiveness of time manipulation in the world of Dragon Ball depends on the difference in power level between the caster and their target. Such as when Kranoa attempted a time stop on Mira and failed, due to Mira's energy being stronger.
Capturing a true story for a documentary class assignment.
Okay.
First, I
Oh
select the
boy,
right
let's
footage,
go, Bullet.
adjusting timing
Okay, it's gonna take a
and
while.
pacing. Now enhance for a cleaner sound, and I have a film I'm proud of.
Shopping is hard. Make it easy with Stitch Fix. Get outfits you love without any of the hassle. First,
Okay.
Xeno vs. Goku has also mentioned how increasing his energy affects space and time around him.
In any other matchup, this would be totally buck wild itself. But no, Archie super forms just have to break time itself.
It's also difficult to put an exact number on Trunks' maximum level of power. The strongest beings in his continuity can affect his entire multiverse, which has infinite timelines plus the crack of time outside. In contrast, chaos magic wielded by a super form like Super Sonic can rewrite the infinite timelines in Archie Sonic's multiverse, plus the extra-dimensional realms outside, like the Chaos Force, Pocket Zones, Mega Man's own infinite universe, and yes, possibly even a multiverse
Spawn.
with Spawn. The scope of Dragon Ball's cosmic scale simply does not compare.
Plus, unlike Sonic, Silver spent many years being trained how to use chaos magic by the guy who invented it. Hell, if Mega Man could rewrite reality just minutes after learning he could even use the Chaos Emeralds at all, imagine what craziness Silver could pull off.
Trunks' best chance was the Key Sword's ability to nullify powers, like it did to Mechikabura. However, the Super Genesis Wave explicitly could not rewrite the presence of Super Sonic or Super Mega Man, despite being able to rewrite even the extra-dimensional Chaos Force from whence it came. It's likely Silver's super form could resist the Key Sword, at least for a time. Ultimately, while there are many versions of this battle where Trunks can win, Silver's superior abilities close out a victory more often than not.
To make things brief, Silver was just hogging the spotlight.
The winner is Silver the Hedgehog.
Alright, Silver! Oh man, that was a good fight. Trunks versus Silver. Man! I really thought Silver would be cooked, even though I kind of rooted for him, because Dragon Ball Heroes, because the fans can literally make anything canon, and now they can literally do that. But yeah, Phil Legend, signing off. Good day.